this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Harris. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So this
So something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady's going to sneak it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And Brady will sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? On the ground with a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a pickup of...
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 41, Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 2. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tom Brady with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. That's good for 28 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards to go on second down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. after the penalty. Now they need just a yard on second down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr., and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw is Jones. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bucs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.